Hi guys, in this video I would like to briefly discuss how first ionization energy changes down a group. We will look at the data which is given in the diagram on the right, the bar chart, which shows us on going down group 2, first ionization energy decreases. This is the established trend. We will look at our three factors that affect ionization energy in order to explain why first ionization energy decreases down a group. We've already looked at what these three factors are in detail, and I'm just going to point out this note here. Right, which says an increase in atomic size and screening effect outweighs nuclear charge. That is, it decreases effective nuclear charge. Let me explain what this means. We say that on going down a group, atomic size is expected to increase, and this is because each successive element has one more inner-filled electron shell than the previous. So our atomic size is expected to increase. We say that on going down a group, we have an increased number of protons and an equal increase in the number of electrons. So our nuclear charge is expected to increase. I've mentioned that on going down the group, the number of inner-filled electron shells increases by 1 for each successive element. Therefore, that screening effect is expected to increase. Where we have an increase in atomic size and screening effect, it will outweigh our nuclear charge. Let's see what this means. I'm looking at my table and I'm looking at the column which says down a group. We say that on going down a group, atomic size increases. This is an established trend. Make sure to learn it off. Once we understand that this atomic size is increasing, this should mean we have an understanding of what should happen with our nuclear charge. Right? With an increase in atomic size, it automatically tells me we have an increase in the number of protons and an increase in the number of electrons. So our nuclear charge is expected to increase. Atomic size increases, nuclear charge increases. One other factor which changes is that number of inner-filled electron shells. With an increase in the number of inner-filled electron shells, our screening effect increases. This screening effect is going to outweigh the nuclear charge such that it is going to decrease the attraction of the nucleus for the electrons in the outer shell. That is, effective nuclear charge decreases. We would therefore say on going down a group, as the atomic size is increasing and the number of inner-filled electron shells is increasing, the attraction of the nucleus for these electrons in the outer shell will decrease such that it takes less energy to remove these electrons from that outer or valence shell. Hence, first ionization energy is expected to decrease. So looking at my table, there are some factors which you should learn off by heart, right? Make sure to learn off that change in atomic size and you should be able to figure out how nuclear charge changes across a period and down a group. It is expected to increase. Once we have more protons, we will have more electrons. Nuclear charge must increase. What you must also take into account is the number of inner filled electron shells. Because it is the same across a period, this is why atomic size will decrease. Because it increases down a group, this is why atomic size is going to increase. You are to use your knowledge of how these number of inner filled electron shells change to explain what happens to screening effect. Understanding how screening effect outweighs nuclear charge will help you to remember how this first ionization energy changes either across a period or down a group. So last but not least, I've put as a one line at the end of my table the trend in this first ionization energy across a period, meaning that you have to learn off that it increases across a period and that it decreases down a group.